welcome you back to this little corner of YouTube being my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Alina. Alina, how you doing? I'm doing good. Why did I just talk to myself like that? I don't know what goes in my head. I am a bit tired at the minute, so expect, you know, high delusion in this video. What am I going to do today? I'm going to mount my ant fern on a bit of wood because that's very exciting. I put it in such blunt terms, but no, it's really cool. It needs to be mounted, needs to be hung up and shown in all its glory, and it can enjoy its platyrum brother and sisters. This bit of wood had an old dwarf platyrum on it, which it was a difficult one, and I did not keep it well. I've also managed to kill one of my other dwarf platyrums, the Ridley Eye, because that one is difficult too. The dwarf OMG is fine though, so 1 out of 3 dwarf platyrums. Oh dear, I will probably try and get the non-dwarf Ridley Eye platyrum because that one is really, the Ridley Eyes are really, really cool. Anyway, enough about platyrums. We're not here to do platyrums today. We are here to mount my ant fern. And I have briefly talked about my ant fern in other videos. If you don't know the ant fern in its name, well, it gives a clue to what it's about. An ant fern in the wild has a symbiotic relationship with ants, and as the ant fern grows, I'm really tired, my words are going to be bad today. As the ant fern grows, a colony of ants can move in, and then they will keep the ant fern healthy, eating bacteria off it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So it is doing rather well. I was given this orchid from Dark Orchids. It's not an orchid, it's a fern. I was given this fern from I wasn't even given it, you know. Anyway, it's from Dark Orchids. Go and check them out. They're really, really cool. An awesome guy behind Dark Orchids. Shout out and much big love to you. So it's been growing really well. I got this when I went to Gardeners World Live, and now it is time to put it on something to grow better, I think. They're like epiphytes, like philodendrons, monsteras, all that. They will grow on trees, so it is best to try and replicate that when we can. So mounting a fern, I've already done like some of the hard stuff because the screws are already on from the previous fern. But when you have your board that you want to mount on, I always try to do like a star formation. An odd number is really great for this kind of stuff, and that will create some anchor points for you to wound the string around. Always use something that is stainless steel so it doesn't rust really badly, and leach into the moss. I've realised that with some nails I've used previously, but for the wood, use something that is the word's gone from my head. Hardwood. Why would is it hardwood? Yeah, hardwood. Don't know why I forgot that. Hardwood. So this is oak, and this is a really, really thick piece of oak. You don't need to have this thick of oak to use, but hardwood like this, oak, mahogany, is really good because they can tolerate a lot of water and won't deteriorate really quickly. If you want to use cork bark, great. Cork bark is water resistant, so it won't go mouldy that way. So having a good wood is important for mounting any plants, so you don't have rot or it rotting on your wall, etc. So once you've got your wood, you put in your kind of point, your anchor points, then you kind of want to lay a little bit of a bed for your orchid, which is really cute. And then what I've been doing recently, she says whilst not having it to hand, in my little drawer, I have got slow release fertilizer balls. These ones are from So Ninja. So I've been putting some slow release fertilizer on the bed before I mount my fern, just so there is some bit of food there for it, you know, and it feeds the moss, keeps it all nice and healthy. You know, happy days. Healthy plant, healthy plant. Anyway, I'm really tired. So we're gonna take our ant fern. I'm not gonna mess with the roots too much because I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess with the roots. I really need to get better at that. I heard this was the best fern ever around. No, I need to stop doing that. It's just so easy. Like when you start doing the hand movements, you just want to go, this is the best fern I've ever seen. And take the mick out of, you know, good old DT there. Anyway, we are going to build a little fortress of moss around the fern now, like this. So it's nice and in. Nice and in, like that's a word. Try and do. Come on and do the conco. Right, we're getting there. Now that looks like a lot of moss, but when you start to put the string around it, it will start to shrink it. So I've got the world's thinnest invisible wire thread stuff, which is really tedious to even use, and it literally can get invisible. I can't see it sometimes, so it's always kind of good to tie it to your initial anchor point, like so. Oh, see what this is fiddly. I hate this. Well, I don't like using this thread. I prefer actual fishing wire because this thread is very, very thin. Not like it won't withhold itself, but it's just a little bit annoying, you know? So we're going to go round, and we're going to go round, and we're going to go around. We're going to go around quite a lot. And this is where it can take some time. But you're going to go around the plant. You can never do this too much, I should point out. You can do this quite a bit and it will be fine. I don't think you can ever overdo this bit. So you want to find your anchor points. You want to go back and forth, upside down, left to right. You want to be like Willy Wonka's magical bloody glass elevator and go all different directions, mounting it to, I swear there's like a, there it is, mounting it to the wood. This is the mounting process, I guess. And what you will do is, as you go in, go as tight as you can as well. That's always a good idea, to go pretty tight. Then it's not loose and falling off. It's always a good idea. Yeah. And we're just gonna go around and round. Around and round and round. This is why I don't like, because it gets, I can't see what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna do this and this. And I'm gonna Oh, I've run out of string. So it looks like I'm going to have to finish it there. Well, okay. I was getting right in the swing of things as well. Anyway, fine. I mean, it's not too far off either. So, there we go. Yeah. We have successfully mounted my ant fern. A lot of people like to kind of trim the moss, make it look really pretty, but I quite like it being messy. I've just noticed that's come off. God damn it. Can't do anything about that now, can you? That's what happens when you mount. Sometimes you clip the leaves and it just comes off. It's just one of those things. Don't panic, it's fine. But now, this guy is on a mounted bit of wood to carry out its things. So you have seen how I water these things in the past. I usually put it in the bath or put it in a tub in the sink and just kind of soak that moss, and I wait for the moss to go ever so slightly like crispy, and then I'll give it a water. I try not to let the moss dry out completely. So with this, I'll keep an eye on the watering. I think with it now being on the wall and under an actual grow light properly, it should start to grow. And I'm quite excited because the bits in the middle, they can bloom and become really big. And that's really, really cool. But it's quite a short and sweet little thing. But there we go. That is the transformation of my ant fan, now mounted. It's mounted, which is really nice. And I think it looks really cool. I think we need to have more mounted plants. I think displaying plants like this is really, really awesome. On your wall, just looks great. Anyway, so I'm going to pop it on the wall, and then I will show you what it looks like on the wall with his brother and sisters. Ta-da! There it is on the wall. It looks really, really cool. I love it. It looks so much better mounted, and I can actually see the fern properly now, which is lush. So, if you want to watch more fern videos, you can check that out there. But if not, I will love you and leave you, and see you on the next one, my lovers. Bye! Mwah.